All right.
How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So, are we ready? So, Coach Martin's called you a mad scientist. He said that you're coming in there to each room and basically saying, "Hey, can we do this? Can we do this?" Looking for the best solutions. Is that kind of the way you operate, or was this kind of a special situation where you need to kind of go into that mode?
We've kind of been working this system for a number of years now, so we've established quite an inventory and volume of defenses, so we've tried to take the core of what the foundation of the defense has been and implement that right away, and then continue to try to build on it every week. And we've been fortunate that the players have done an amazing job of picking it up and learning the changes from week to week and being able to go out there and put it on the field. So, what we did week one against Northwestern is considerably different than what we did last week. There are things that are similar, but yet we continue to build, and we look at each opponent differently and try to see what we can present that fits our players, but yet may give us an advantage, a different look against things that they do. And so we're continuing to do that every week, and we've still got a lot of things we haven't been able to do yet, but the inventory continues to grow, and each week we decide, hey, can we keep all the stuff we had from a week ago? Is it viable to get it all repped and practiced? But for the most part, we've been able to hang on to a lot of things and continue to build on it. So it's been good that way. But that's kind of our approach. It's always been our approach that, you look at the opponent, you have a core of what you do and believe in, foundation, and then you try to build around that each week as you prepare for an opponent.
What is your core defensive philosophy?
We're going to try to give the offense multiple looks in our attempts to stop the running game like everybody talks about. We're going to do that by changing up the front, changing up the coverage, having run blitzes that we call on first and second down, coupled with a really, I think, effective third down package that mixes everything. It mixes man coverage, zone coverage, different types of pressures. We can pressure every which way but loose, to be honest with you, whether it's zero, whether it's man-to-man, whether it's fire zone, whether it's different 2-deep modified simulated pressures, as people call them nowadays. So we got quite a volume of that stuff, and we try to look at the opponent, look at how they protect, how they deploy their receivers, where we can gain an advantage. So I think our defense is multiple, but we try to start with the premise that we have to stop people from running the football effectively.
Have you ever, mid-season, ever had to come in and install a defense like this?
No. This is quite a unique situation. No, it's been a challenge. As I told the players in the very first meeting, that when I was here that first Sunday when I flew in, I said, great challenges like this, present great opportunities. So now it's how far can we take it, and let's just roll our sleeves up and go to work every day. And fortunately, the players said they were willing to do that. And as we've had a little bit of success, that has grown exponentially over the last few weeks, where the players, I think, are in a mindset they believe good things are going to happen, and that we have answers to different things, and we have the ability to put them in good situations to make plays, which is the job of coaches. And I think our coaching staff on defense has done a phenomenal job of working, with a new system. It's not easy for the coaches either to be changing things midstream and trying to, make sure that they're up to speed in terms of everything. But assistant coaches have done a great job. Everybody has, and it's been fun, but it's a week-to-week exam you have, and we got our biggest exam of the year so far coming up this week.
You obviously go way back with Coach Skipper.
Yes.
What was it like to reconnect with him? Was he the one that called you and said, "Hey, I need you, buddy. Come out here and help me"?
Yeah, Coach Skip. I knew him as a sawed-off middle linebacker. That was actually when I got to Fresno State back in the 90s. I guess it was 97, as a matter of fact. He was our backup middle linebacker as I came in there in that spring. And one of our starter got hurt in an off the field wrestling in the locker room accident where he hurt his knee, to be honest with you. It was crazy. So Skip was elevated to the starting role as a freshman. Skip, when you put the uniform on him, wasn't your prototypical middle linebacker at about 5'9", maybe generous there, about 205 pounds maybe at the time. But he was extremely smart, and he just had a knack of finding the football and making plays. And he literally, people say it, was a field general. He was the extension of our coaching staff on the field, made all the calls, made the checks. It was before the green dot or whatever you want to call it. But and he did it for 4 years. It was incredible. And he knew the defense as well. He could teach the defense to anybody. And we pride ourselves in the fact that the kids, once they're in the system, that they can go and talk to whoever, whether it be an NFL scout, and they're going to be able to talk intelligently about what their job is and what everybody else's job is. But he was a joy to coach, and I knew, his family. I worked with his brother Kelly briefly at Fresno. I knew his dad. And so, when he got into coaching, which kind of we anticipated, I knew he was going to have a great career, and followed him, and brought him actually when I was coaching in Miami, had him down we used to bring coaches in for OTAs and different periods in the off season, and he came down and did a great job, impressed everybody. So I'm just happy for him because of what he stands for, the work ethic that he has. He's a player's coach. He's in it for all the right reasons and trying to build up these young men and teach them a lot about life as well as the football game, and which is what we all do. And I think that's why we have a special bond between us, myself, Skip. Jethro's the same way. We all three of us work together. So when Skip presented the opportunity, it wasn't an easy decision to make, to be quite honest with you, because I had just gone back to another place where I had been before. I was at Syracuse and doing what I could to help there on the defensive side. But because of Skip and because of the uniqueness of this challenge, I made a decision that I'm going to give it a swing.
You mentioned the Indiana challenges there. Take us through what challenges they do present.
Okay, this is a really impressive, well-coached football team. They're old school, which I like because that's kind of what I am. But they play the game the way it's supposed to be played. They don't make mistakes. They don't try to trick you necessarily. They're going to out-execute people. They protect the football. Players play extremely hard. You can tell how well coached they are. They stay ahead of the chains on offense as good as I think anybody that I can recall in recent years. That when you look at the breakdown, there's so many 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 4s, and very little 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 12. I mean, it's amazing when you look at it. It looks like almost like you're playing Army or Navy, where there's so many of those short yardage situations. So that's a credit to their coaches. They have a core of what they do. They want to run the football. They want to control the clock. They got a quarterback that doesn't make any mistakes. They protect the passer. It's a huge challenge for us. We can't give up big plays. The running backs run hard, physical guys. Receivers have ability to turn short passes into explosive plays. So we're going to have to play clearly better than we have played up to this point to be able to slow them down. But we're looking forward to the challenge, and we're having a great week of preparation, so we'll give it our best swing.
You've rotated a lot of guys into the defense this season, especially some younger guys, Scott Taylor, Juju Walls, Jonathan Plott. What about your philosophy wants to get so many guys on the field and get those younger guys that opportunity as well?
Well, first of all, I don't know any of the guys, so I didn't when I first got here. So when the coaches were putting guys in, it was all right with me. I was just hoping that we had 11 guys on the field at one time. But honestly, what I've found, particularly up front and at the linebacker core, and now with a few guys starting to come back off of some nicks and injuries in the back end, we've got guys that deserve to play, and we talked about that in the first meeting when we got together. I have no preconceived notions about anything or anybody or what their past is and what their NIL money is. I have no clue, but I like it that way. I just want to coach ball with guys that want to play and want to be coached and are excited about being a part of something special. And so I really, our linebackers, you look at the numbers after a game, one's got 30, one's got 40, one's got 25 snaps, another guy's got 30. You mentioned Juju and Scotty. They're really good athletes. They're fast. They're undersized, quote, for some people, but they have other attributes that I felt early after watching them. I said, we got to get them on the field. We're going to find ways to get them in the package. And so each week we look for opportunities to do that. And guys in the back end, the same thing. If they're coming out and they're working hard and they're willing to give us everything they have and show that they can compete at this level, which I'm finding out more of them can than what I originally thought, to be quite honest with you, they're going to play. It makes us better. It gets the guys on the side a chance to catch a blow, get back in there. And when you look at the production, the numbers go up for the entire group when more guys are contributing, when you have fresh people in the game. So, hopefully we can continue to do that, and we can keep building on that, because a lot of these guys are working really hard.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Yep.